Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. Shoves him away. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
You look at this Raiders defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure.
He's by himself, Kttn Allen. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Now he's flushed out, and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, there was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback, maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your...
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On third down, Strong. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The Raiders at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun. Strong. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Stuffing him behind the line there. That's Dayon Henley. Really nice play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Strong. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Myers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Strong. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. And I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And Allen's going to have a Chargers first down as he takes it down to the 20-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. On the option right, Herbert. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers have regained the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Strong. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
And that's their 1st sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Charger drive about to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll go again with Kelly. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, you put those big cans down on the sideline and then angle for them and then chop for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Now a 2nd and 6. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Oh, some strong running. Still going. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 60. And the Raiders have moved out in front. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Back to the air. Herbert on second down. It's complete to Williams. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll take this to the upper side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Strong. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Strong. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Herbert has it knocked free. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jacobs going to try the middle. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
118 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
He's going to dump this one down to Kelly.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Williams, the man in motion left.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 14. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Gotta say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Third and 2. Operating from the gun. Strong. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Shedding the tackle.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in that.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Deion Henley. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here's Herbert. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
He got 29 yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Herbert throwing again. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 36 yards.
And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now 17-14.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Amir Abdullah. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
And it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And that one gives him a 3-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD.
Dicker now to tack on the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone.
And just shutting him off there.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line. Okay, ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Back to throw. Strong. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Here's Jacobs from the gun.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 146 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Looking to throw. Strong. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD.
But that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick-6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the handoff, this is Jacobs.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off the play fake. Strong. That's caught by Sims. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Man, 206 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Jacobs, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Strong. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They run up the gut with Kelly. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practice for this. It'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
On third down, Kelly. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Second and 5 from the 8. Again, it's Kelly. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Joshua Kelly, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the...
And now here's another Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They'll give up the middle to Kelly. 79 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
A give. This is Kelly. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Off play action. Strong. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll dump this one off here to White.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll look to throw again. Open man here is Conklin. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw on 3rd down. Strong. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Michael Davis. Escapes the defender.
And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.